Howdy folks, and welcome back to War Thunder with the mighty Jingles. Now, I try not to show you the games from the replays in War Thunder. War Thunder does have a replay system, but, well, as you can see, there's no UI. You can't actually see a great deal of what's going on. You can't see where the enemy aircraft are, you can't really see what I'm reacting to. But this was such an amazing game, I thought I'm going to make an exception for this one. So it's your standard Domination map on Stalingrad. It's the winter version. This is the one with 2 airfields instead of 3. And I think this was tier 5 or 6 maximum game. Or the team that I had was tier 5 or 6 maximum. They were, I'm not entirely sure, I can't really remember. I think we had anything up to tier 7 aircraft in this match. It wasn't bad. Matchmaking was fine. I'm in my Kitty Hawk with the old Flying Tiger camo pattern, as you can see. So they've just captured B. And this game was... It was both teams played their hearts out. It went right down to the knuckle. Game could have ended either way. So I'm going high in the Kitty Hawk and I'm looking for enemy bombers. And I seem to have found one. And he seems to have seen us coming. And he's trying to dive and get out of the way. Oh, and there goes his cooling system. It's a Stuka. And that's him completely stuffed. There's his. I've killed his rear gunner. He's not clever. He's not pulling out of that. He's down. Whether I get the kill or not, that's a dead Stuka. So. I recommend you watch this in HD, by the way, so you can actually see these little, tiny little dots I'm chasing after. Another bomber down there trying to make a run for it. And I picked up a lot of speed in the dive, but so did he. And he shoots down the biplane on his tail. It's a Beaufort Mark 7. No, Beaufort Mark 8. I've hit him. Damaged his fuel tank. His gunner clipped me, but I'm not damaged too badly. And he's picked up another tail. And there you go, he's down. That guy just shot his tail off. See the crew bailing out there. And then he buries his nose in the dirt. Eventually. Boom, there he goes. Okay. Right, bomber's taken care of. Time to get back into the fight. See somebody going down over there. Ah, no. Oh no, he just broke up in midair. Yeah, I think this was a tier 6 game. There were a couple of Airacobras around. There's just kills galore going on here. I think I actually knocked 2 of them out of the sky in the space of half a second there. It was getting pretty frantic and pretty intense at one point. Now one of my wingmen was yelling out for help. I think it was at this stage. All kinds of bad guys on his ass. So I'm yelling at him, you know, right, break right, break right. Hold still, I'm coming, I'm going to get him, Didn't quite get him. Hit him, didn't kill him. But it was enough to make him change his mind. In fact, it was a little too much, because I think he started coming after me. Mark 2 Hurricane. Pummeled his fuel tank. I think it was this Hurricane that finished me off. There you go, I've been hit. So much for the Kitty Hawk. So I jump into one of the P-39 Airacobras. 37mm cannon in the nose, rear-mounted engine, or central mid-mounted engine behind the cockpit. Crankshaft running in between the pilot's legs, turning the propeller there. These things must have been very nervous to fly. Yeah, that'll do. It was only a G50 French, yeah. And when a plane's taking that much damage, you don't need to hang around. But he's still fighting though. But that's I mean, you know, when he's going to go down, that'll be a guaranteed assist. But I have more important things to kill. It's a real shame you can't see the UI here and see all of the aircraft that are actually swarming around. Yep, somebody on my ass. That was a bit of a dodgy pass. I scored a couple of hits, but I didn't kill anybody on the way down. So I've hit a bunch of these guys, but I haven't actually killed any of them. I'm trying to nail this guy before he captures. But it looks like... Ah, no, he's made it. I thought he was going to run off the edge of the runway. But yeah, I have problems of my own here. And there goes my wing. And bang. So I'm down 2 aircraft. I've lost my Kitty Hawk. I've lost one of my Airacobras. So, step up the next Airacobra. Making use of the altitude that it gives you at the start. Having a look around. And there is a target up there. In fact, there's a whole bunch of them. You can see the gunfire going on ahead, just over there. There's a hell of a fight happening down there. That's where I want to be. Oh, there's planes being swatted out of the sky left, right and centre. Oh, and it's a Catalina. Well, 37mm cannon can make mincemeat of this guy. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for better. It almost my first shot killed the Catalina's gunner on the side I was approaching. So I've got to make that run pretty much without being bothered. A couple of good hits into that bomber on the way over. He's going down. Engine on fire. Plenty more targets. Catalina hasn't hit the ground yet, but there he goes. He's down. Right. In case I haven't said it enough times, this is a spectacularly pretty game, isn't it? Look at that. And another kill. Here comes another one of the little buggers. Lag 335, hit his oil tank, and then saw his wing off. Not sure what this is. Oh, somebody on my ass. And it was another Airacobra, and he's down. I picked up the tail. I'm not sure what the hell it is, but they're determined to get me. Oh, hello. Yep, got you too. Oh, he exploded real good. Yep, I've picked up at least two tails. These guys are determined to finish me off. Oh, that guy's going down. Oof. Oh wait, no, he's a friendly. Ah, what are you talking about, Jingles? It's so difficult to figure out what's going on without the UI. And then his, yeah, I wasn't really interested. There was far too many. I didn't want to risk hitting friendlies. Or, oh, somebody just rammed the Catalina. That never happens. A20 Havoc. Gave him a good kicking. Damaged his oil tank on the way over. But he's not without fighter support. And here it comes. And that Havoc actually managed to turn inside the Airacobra. I shouldn't be doing this. And look at the holes in my fuselage. I've taken hits all over the place. And this guy was good. This Spitfire pilot knew his stuff. The Havoc driver wasn't bad either, but I've got 3 of them on me now. And it was a BF-1 and Iron nailed me. So there's my 3rd aircraft down. Things are starting to get a bit tense. I don't have many American fighters left at this tier. I'm going to have to start switching up bombers. Yep, here we go. The A20G. She sure is pretty, isn't she? I do like this thing. Loads of machine guns in the nose. Respectable bomb load. It's fast. It's a bit like flying a Beaufighter. Whereas the Beaufighter is a heavy fighter. And this thing is... Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. He's trying to cap. I dropped a bomb on him. Actually, I dropped all my bombs on him. I wanted to make damn sure of it. Oh, that was just such perfect timing. But they're determined to get revenge. Killed his tail gunner, but his waist gunner can still give me problems. There's a whole bunch of them buzzing around our base here, and we're frantically fighting trying to defend the airbase. But we've beaten them off. I constantly cursing. Absolutely cursing. But he got bombed while doing a landing. And kiss goodbye, a BF-110. But I ain't done yet. I ended up getting Bomber Rescuer, Fighter Hunter, all kinds of awards while flying this light bomber. It was a mad game. I so wish... I'm just getting rid of my bombs here, no particular reason. I just so wish I'd been recording this thing properly as it happened. Okay, looking around for targets. Airbase seems to be secure. Spotted something. Yep, there he goes. He's flying over the town now, he's coming in. Is he going to try for a landing? He's picked up a tail. Yep, he's going to try and take the airbase. He's coming in far too fast. And the angle of approach was all wrong. But then my tail gunner, my tail gunner blows his wing off. Which is nice. Did I pick up a tail there? Nope, I think I'm good. And sayonara, sucker. And a lot of guns in the nose of this thing. You do not want to be caught in front of an A20G. Not as dangerous as being caught in front of a bowfighter, but it's still not the place you want to be. Who's this coming over here? He's friendly, okay. And Fury Mark II, dead. Hit that guy on the way over, not good enough. Damaged his fuel tank. And I picked up another tail here, and I think, I'm not sure what it was. Look at these guys swarming around me now. And my gunners are earning their pay. I'm not making it easy for these guys. And I really am. I'm down to bombers now. This is all I've got left. And I'm taking all kinds of hits. It's an MC202 Folgore. I've hit his cooling system. And it's not just him. I mean, I've got about 3 planes on me here. I've lost an engine. My gunner hits his oil tank, his cooling system. I'm getting rid of my bombs because I don't want... I'm actually going to attempt a landing. And I don't want my bombs to screw me up. They're going for the other engine. Look at those holes in this plane. And he rams me. Yeah, random games. Well, you know, normally I'd be pissed off about getting rammed, but I had a wrecked aircraft. I was going down. I was never going to make it to the airstrip. And he just killed himself to knock out a plane that was doomed anyway. So, yeah. Knock yourself out, mate. If you think it was worth it, you go for it. So now, I'm in the Dauntless. Now I still have the Avenger as the last plane in my lineup. But once the Dauntless and the Avenger are gone, that's it. I'm out of planes, and these are both bombers. So I'm thinking, should I be really cheeky here and capture the enemy base? Because we'd taken B, but while I was flying around in the Havoc, they took A. And I can remember my wingman at this point was saying, "Oh, there's some noob in a Dauntless going for B, going for A." I said, "Yeah, it's me." Forget this thing has dive brakes. And there you go, airfield captured. And just in time too, because the enemy team recaptured B. Now at this point, there weren't a lot of us left on either side. I'm just checking I did actually have guns on that thing there. I wasn't actually shooting at anything. At this point there weren't a lot left of us left on either side, and all we had were a couple of bombers. They had fighters and dive bombers, same as us. So it wasn't looking too good. At least I did have some forward firing guns on this thing. It's not like I was flying one of the lower tier Japanese dive bombers. Now where the hell are they? Try and gain a bit of altitude. I mean, this thing is a dive bomber after all. I'm not sure what that is. I think it was a P2. But, you know, it's a bomber. Here he comes. Here he comes. Up. So, yeah. That was our bomber trying to outfight this Ishak. And we both hit each other. And now I didn't actually see any damage indicator, but that looks like my cooling system's hurt. And this guy's looping back around for the kill. And that PE2's desperately trying to swat him off me. And now it looks like... Okay. He didn't swoop in to try and finish me off. Unfair. I mean, you look at this bomber pilot chasing this fighter down. But now he's got problems of his own. And there's another one coming in. And... Did I just kill him? On pass. I did. I think it was one of those Russian dive bombers, actually. And I'm dropping my bombs, and I'm trying to be cheeky and kill him with a bomb blast, but I don't know how I'm still flying. I really don't know how I'm still flying. And that Ishak that we hit earlier, his tail just fell off. He's going down. That fire just basically ripped his tail off. Now, I'm thinking at this point, okay, can I be really cheeky and capture another airbase? And I think I'm about to pick up a tail. It's kind of hard to tell with all the smoke behind me. So I'm coming around. Oh, and here he is. And I think, I'm not entirely sure, I think that guy was the last enemy player. I don't know who my gunner's shooting at. There he is. So at this point, I've actually switched to my tail gunner, and I'm just waiting for this guy to move out of my dead zone. And we shoot him down. The replay's not capturing it properly, but that was actually me who shot that guy down. And now the counter is just running down because he was the last enemy aircraft. And somehow this thing's engine is still going. But I managed to trash the propellers on impact with the ground, come to a halt. Last enemy aircraft dead. Enemy airbase captured. Well, I'm sure you'll agree that's a pretty respectable score for myself and my wingman Keket there. But have a look at the credits and XP earned. Look at that, 63,000 credits and 42,000 XP. The on-hand award for the most assists, the fighter award for the most air kills, the final blow award. 12 aircraft destroyed, 5 assists. We accounted for, I think, between the three of us, 30 aircraft. It was absolutely spectacular. And fair credit to the enemy team. I mean, they played their hearts out. And right towards the end there, when there was me and my dive bomber and a friendly medium bomber versus 2 enemy fighters and another enemy dive bomber, it could have gone either way. The enemy team could have won that. They absolutely played their hearts out, and it was a privilege to take part in a game with 2 teams as finely matched as that. Absolutely spectacular game, and it's just a shame I wasn't recording it live, and you have to make do with the replay. But that was an amazing game, and it's games like that I live for in multiplayer gaming. If only they could all be as close and as well fought as that, but you know, sadly they aren't, and I'm not always recording them live when they are. So I hope you enjoyed that game. It certainly lasted a while. Plenty more where that one came from. As always, take care on the battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.